Hello and good morning, family. How are you bright and early on this Tuesday morning? It is April 23rd. It's early, I know. Jen's tired too. But after some coffee and some meditation, Spirit does have a message for you. So let's get into it and figure out what they want us to know. I got a brief glance at these cards and I went, oh, you ain't playing today. They ain't playing any day, but wow. All right, let's get into it. Your fairy oracle today. Let's see if we do not have blurry vision today. Divination seems to be okay. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Now, divination is just a divine direct path to the divine. Yeah, Jen, you're talking in circles. It just means your divine connection is clear, okay? There's no doubt. Now, a divination tool, it can be the tarot, it can be the oracle cards, it can be dowsing rods, it can be a pendulum. It can be your own inner intuition. Divination is a connection. That's basically what it means. Your connection to the divine spirit. All right? Is it clear? All right? This is saying that you need to embrace your powers because yours may be different from somebody else. All right? They're very strong right now. Now, if you follow astrology, we're exiting Mercury retrograde, full moon energy. All of that is very powerful right now. It could be overpowering right now. Do you know the difference? Okay. But the point is, divination is recognizing you are on heightened alert. Your abilities, your gifts are being heightened right now. All right. But that means take advantage of it because you can see your current situation differently than you normally would. Okay. It's not dull. It's not cloudy. It's clear. Take advantage of it. Have a meditation and prayer with your divine creator, and you will see a clearer picture. Okay? All right. That's your fairy oracle. Now, angelic light worker today, we have number 10, protection for the vulnerable heart. Very busy card recently because we've got a lot of people out there that they are teetering on being heartbroken, heart confused. Your heart is literally what it says. It's vulnerable. It's open to be confused. All right. Get the wrong message. Over love. That's a thing too. What do you mean over love? How can you over love somebody? It's kind of an obsessive thing. Okay, so what does this mean? Protection for the vulnerable heart. Vulnerable hearts can be powerful, open, honest, and wise. To remain in such a state of heightened openness, such souls need a safe, protective field from potentially undermining influences. Spiritual protection is available for all of us. However, there are times when we feel particularly vulnerable and have a greater need for spiritual light to secure and seal our path. The protection allows our hearts to remain sensitively tuned into what is happening so we know which steps to take. So basically, you are the walking and talking divination, okay? This oracle brings the message that when we feel most sensitive and uncertain, we are very open to spiritual blessings. There are blessings that want to find their way into your world, and your heart is providing protection and sanctuary in more ways than you know. Keep your heart open to spiritual grace. Now remember, when you start getting the heebie-jeebies because it doesn't feel comfortable. It's outside of your comfort zone. You know that Spirit's talking to you. You get the little tinglies. You get the little goosey bumps. The hair raises on your arms. You know you're at a heightened state right now. This is where you tuck tail and run. Nope. Too sensitive. Nope, I don't like it. Makes me feel uncomfortable. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe you're supposed to feel uncomfortable? Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your bubble. You're always divinely protected. But when you get those heightened messages, run with it. Let it go. This is a question of bravery to me. Can you let go? Well, no, Jen, the answer is no. Okay, fine. Then don't. You're not ready. Seal it up, wrap it up in a tight little pretty bow, and let it sit on the shelf for a little while. You will determine, because you have free will, when you are open to receive the next divination message. Right now, you feel that you need to protect your heart. All right, wrap it up a little tighter. But eventually, are you going to unwrap it? Are you going to let it go with the flow? Yesterday we had flow. I don't know, Jen. I'm not sure. Well, pray about it. Meditate on it. Divine Creator will give you the message when you're ready. But no one will ever force you to do something you don't want to do. Free will. Okay? All right. Mystical shaman today. Jen tries to do these things without lecturing you, but Jen's mouth is too big. Just saying. Number 16 on Mystical Shaman today, we have the eagle. Well, there you go. We've had a lot of questions recently about seeing bald eagles. What does it mean? And it seems like they all have kind of a similar path. They're a reassurance that you're free, you're abundant, you're independent, you are sovereign, you are the divine creator. No government, no man-made religion, nothing negative can wrap you up into a tight little bow. You are free. Now, what is the true definition of the eagle mystical shaman? Let's take a peek. Without Jen going off on a tangent, but you know me. Eagle comes from the east, the place of the rising sun, of new beginnings. Now, I'll take that. New beginnings. She soars high in the sky, sees the smallest detail with clarity without losing track of the bigger picture, and nests in the high mountains. For eagle, there are no obstacles, only opportunities. She calls you to ascend, to acquire perspective, using divination, remember? So you can fly wing to wing with great spirit. Now, I'll go political in 3D just for a second. You're not left wing, you're not right wing. Both wings fly the same bird. Don't go from one extreme to the other. What we need is balance. Your perspective, open, honest perspective of the divination tools that God has given you. Your gut is telling you where to go. If you are from America, then you know how important and precious that bald eagle is. Okay? Remember that when you're making decisions. If you see it and you hear it, you have the freedom to do that. This is free will. God is saying, don't lose track of the bigger picture. Bumps in the road, potholes, all that fun stuff that we have to do in the 3D. Nah, that's nothing. You'll get through it. Look at the bigger picture. I think I can. Little engine that could. Just keep going. You're going to get there. All right? All right. Secret language of light today. We have number 23, nourish. Nourish. Now, if I remember correctly, this is about Mama Gaia. It just so happens yesterday was Earth Day. And like I said during the show, every day should be Earth Day. You should always love on Gaia every day. All right. Now, 23, nourish means you are loved and you are loved. This image consists of your soul star, Gaia, the soul of the earth, and the divine cleansing that is expanding the love of all. Honor your temple, your body, for it is the physical manifestation of your soul. In doing so, you honor Earth, for she is the physical manifestation of Gaia. Don't judge your environment or your body. Just be discerning about what you focus on and digest what feels helpful. Gaia knows how grateful you are because you're here. She wants to remind you that worthiness and ease are your birthright. You are creating beauty, intimacy, and a deeper connection with Gaia and your higher self just by playing on Earth. Welcome to the playground, right? Feel Gaia's loving embrace everywhere, in nature, a backyard, a pot plant, or your mind's eye. If there's something you want to change about or Gaia's body, connect with your soul and be inspired in a new path that will lead you to your desire. On this planet, all is forever moving into more and more love. Now remember, yesterday we were all about love, letting the love flow. All right? Go listen to Bellamy Brothers. Let your love flow. Taking care of Gaia is very important. Being one-on-one with her is very important. Remember, the eagle is also a part of that. Okay? If you're protecting your vulnerable heart, all right, you're using all your divination skills in this school to figure out where you're going to go. I love how Spirit's putting this together. Let's keep going. Your love and light oracle. Using love, strength, and discernment. Wow. See? Divination. All right. I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people were my goal, I would not be Christ's servant. Now, this is a very Christian deck that I use, and I don't feel the need to take it out because it has beautiful messages. If you're not Christian, you don't like it, doesn't sit right with you, use your strength and discernment to say, no, I don't think so. Fine. But I'm leaving it in there because I think you do need to understand you are strength. You do have the ability to decide for yourself. That's your free will. Okay? That's one of your divination tools that God gave you. Do you need the approval of people? Are you trying to seek recognition? Or are you just trying to love? Okay? Remember, we don't need medals. We don't need recognition. We don't need the 6 o'clock news showing up going, wow, you gave all that to humanity in this charity case? Well, how do you feel right now? Well, I feel great and I deserve a cookie and a trophy. No, we're not doing that. How do you feel? Discern what is right with you. I feel good because I did it, because it's the right thing to do. Morality is a huge part of this, okay? All right. Angel therapy today. Vacuum away fear. Okay, well, Jen's in the middle of spring cleaning. Who's coming over to help? We vacuuming. Call upon Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift up fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. What are you so afraid of? You got a medical stand over here. This is very common in tarot as well. If you need healing and you need to move past something, you will see the symbology. Okay? What do you need your archangels to vacuum away? What is garbage to you? Take out the trash. Use your divination tools. All right? If you are not nourishing yourself, how can you nourish Gaia? protect your vulnerable heart, but you've got to use your strength and discernment to figure out what you're afraid of. All right? There is no fear in divinity. There is no place for fear. So you're going to call upon your archangels to come and take that away. And apparently they have an industrial strength vacuum cleaner. Let them use it. Nothing wrong with that. All right? All right. Starseed. Now, Starseed is still new. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you don't understand, I introduced a new deck. So if you've seen some of the older videos and you're like, what is this? I'm just slowly introducing a couple new ones. This one is called the Starseed Oracle. And this says, loosen your grip. This is about coping mechanisms, density, addiction. Let God in. What? What? Loosen your grip? What do you mean? But I'm a control freak. And God's like, can I have some of this, please? Let's see what it says. All right. All right. We're cyclic beings, and Mother Earth, remember, teaches us how to be human every day with the coming and going of the tides and the seasons. If you're clinging to anything, you're resisting the natural flow of who you are. Remember yesterday, flow. They've got a theme. They always do. The things we cling to are so often those we most need to let go of. The food, the substances, the relationships, the job, the people pleasing. The things we cling to often cover up our most vulnerable space. What vulnerable space? Is that your heart? Is that what Spirit's connecting to today? Because we don't want to let go and get out of our comfort zone. All right. The part that we're most afraid to leave empty. The part we guard and don't let grace into. But by keeping that space covered with something that doesn't serve us, we're clinging to it for fear of it not staying of its own accord. We prevent ourselves from receiving the things that will. A Course in Miracles tells us, whatever we leave empty, grace will fill. And the Buddha actually said, you can only lose what you cling to. Indeed, both are true. Now I'm going to stop right there before I finish this. And I will also say, Yeshua was actually a very good advocate for this. You are not of this world. You're in it, but you are not of it, okay? If you cling to it, you cannot serve two masters. Which do you prefer to serve? The divine energy and the light, which you are, okay, you're a part of, and the love and the unconditional love that He gives you, or are you of this 3D world? All right, Jen, get off your soapbox. Okay. If this card appears, you're being called to find the courage to loosen your grip and give up control. Ooh, we control freaks do not like that. To release your coping mechanisms and leave space for grace and God to enter. Let go and let God, right? To surrender all that feels dense to the divine. Loosening your grip doesn't mean what you're clinging to will go away. It might, or it might stay. But you can be sure that what is for you will find you, and you'll breathe easier knowing that you've shifted from relying on your own strength to surrendering to the grace of life. The best way I can sum that up in Jen words, other than let go and let God, and some people don't like that. Easier for you to say. But when you have a fear of letting go of control, you tend to cling on to things that you have control of. But technically, you're not actually in control of it. It's running your life. You're not running it. Because if you were running it, it wouldn't be an issue. Let go. All right? I'm very surprised that in the secret language of light, we didn't get let go today. We got Nourish and Gaia. Maybe Gaia wants you to let go of all that stuff and give it to her, because she's more than willing to take it. All right? Be free as the eagle. You can protect your vulnerable heart, but good grief, who put the steel door and nuclear barrier against it? All right? Why? I got to hold on to it. It's all I got left. No, it's not. Then you don't have very much faith in yourself. Well, Jen, don't be nasty and ugly. Well, I'm not. But you don't have very much faith in yourself or your creator if you're going to hold on to things that you can't even control to begin with. Let it go. But if I let go, I won't have anything. Look in a mirror. That's everything. Because if you don't see God within you, you've missed the point. I know. Wings just put his hand on my shoulder and he goes, okay, that's enough lecture. Yeah. Jen will go off on a tangent. That's just the way I work. I'm sorry, but not sorry. All right? Telepathy oracle today of trees is cherish. Protect your relationships well. I love this little root tree amongst your big life tree here. Okay. This one, as a reminder, does not come with a guidebook. This is simply based on my intuitive skills and downloads that Spirit give me. If this does not sit with you, if any of it doesn't sit right with you, it's okay. Walk away. It's fine. You do you, boo. I love you. But this is a reminder, cherish and protect the relationships well. Now, well, Jen, you keep saying we're supposed to cut ties and let go and let God and get rid of all these people that are toxic and they don't serve you any purpose. Are you changing your mind? No. No. I think you should release all of that because it doesn't serve you any purpose. But what I do agree with is you should cherish the things that do serve you. Those connections and relationships that you have now that actually are of your frequency, are of your energy, of your light, cherish those. Give all honor and glory to your Creator for allowing you to have those. And recognize how much you cherish them. It's no different than doing a prayer or meditation of gratitude. Thank you, Creator, for all the beautiful people in my life. And I will take a moment and do that myself. I thank you, Divine Creator, Divine Heavenly Mother and Father, Yeshua and all of my ascended masters and heavenly host out there. I take a moment to recognize and cherish everyone listening to this message, because you are my family, and I cherish you, and I want to protect you, and I want to protect the relationship that we have, and what you mean to me, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that that stays divinely lit in the power and the divinity of the Creator. I declare that now, and so it is, and so let it be. Jen can go off on a tangent and say a little prayer anytime she wants. So can you. Cherish those relationships. That's why we get along so well. Do we butt heads sometimes? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But doesn't it make fun? That was a joke. Makes it fun. Makes it interesting. It's okay. You're never going to agree with everybody. But understand that there's a reason that there's a group of people out there in your life. It's ever so expanding constantly. You might actually outgrow somebody, and that's okay. It's all right. Cherish what you do have in the moment. All right? Now, your little extra card that you have today from Tarot. All right? Now, busy little bee she is, because we just had her. And you'd think with 78 cards in a tarot deck that I'd get something different. But no, Miss Thing's got her voice. And she wants to come back in here and remind us what she stands for. Miss Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords, well, I've got a lot of qualities that she has. She just tells it like it is. She speaks her truth. She speaks her mind. She doesn't worry about anything. She's got an attitude in one hand and a complete opposite in the other. And what she chooses to do that day is her business. She will fight you 1 minute, but she will absolutely hug and love on you and pray with you the next. She would prefer to have the prayer softer side versus the war, but she will make the decision. She is full of intelligence. Okay, swords are about knowledge. She's absolutely sharp-witted. I mean, she can think on her toes. All right? But she's absolutely brutally honest. And with that, she's trustworthy. And you can trust her. All right? She has a sword that she'll fight with, but she does have doves that represent peace. And she's like, okay, try me. Which one you want? All right? She's absolutely committed to her truth. That means relationship-wise, she's committed to a relationship. All right? She's got some deep, dark secrets. That's why she has the head covering. She kind of covers herself. She does have some secrets. Royalties do. And that simply means that she does have a fear. Her real truth is she has a fear of being alone. Okay? She doesn't want to be left out in the cold. And her freedom is being constrained. All right? She has a fear that my freedom is going to be, wrapped up and stuck in a cage. Well, let's remember this reading. The eagle is a representation of freedom. I love how Spirit put all this together today. Allow Spirit to open your eyes to using your discernment. All right, your divination tools. I know you want to protect your heart, but sometimes you got to let go. Because when you let go, you get the freedom. You use all of this. You let your angels vacuum away all the fear. You cherish what is important, what is serving you, and you run with it. All right? That's Jen's interpretation. Take it or leave it, darlings. I ain't worried about it. You ain't hurting my feelings. I just work here. Okay? Use your strength. Use your discernment. But most importantly, use your unconditional divine love. And with that being said, I love you, and I will talk to you later. Bye, lovies.